Hey everyone, Kaylee here with this knotted holiday updo that you can either wear in a little bun like this or in a ponytail, whichever one is easier for you. And there's also a half up option that you'll see throughout the video. I love this because it's beautiful, but it's different and it keeps your hair out of your face during holiday parties or Thanksgiving, which is coming up this week. And that way it's all out of your face and you don't have to worry about it throughout the day if you get stuck in the kitchen. Let's go ahead and get started. First of all, you're going to make a part going about 3 inches back from your hairline, and then make a horizontal part right next to that so that you have a little square there. Go ahead and take that hair and pin it out of the way. Now I'm going to take some spray clay by Sexy Hair to add some texture into my hair. It makes the little knots stand out a little bit better on my fine hair, but if you have thicker hair, go ahead and skip this step because it will make it a little bit more tricky. Then make sure you have a nice side part going on, and grab a small section next to your part, split it into 2. Step 1 to create the knots is to cross the front section over the back section. Step 2 is to take the new front section and tuck it in between the 2. Step 3 is to pull it tight. And step 4 is to pick up new hair next to each section. And then you repeat. So step 1 is to cross the front section over the back section. Step 2 is to take the new front section and tuck it into the hole between the 2. Step 3 is to pull it tight, make sure that there's still some space in between. And step 4 is to pick up more hair. Essentially all you're doing here is tying little half knots. So if that description sounded a little bit confusing to you, just tie half knots. It's not that big a deal. And you just want to make sure that as you do that, you're crossing the hairs over the exact same way every time, and that will give you the best result. So you continue doing that until you've reached almost the end of your little part, and then go ahead and tie a couple knots without adding any extra hair. Then once you've got all that done, go ahead and clip it down underneath the part that we made, and let that hair down. And you can see this would be a cute little half up style if you wanted to just do that. But if you want to continue on with what we were doing, go ahead and take the hair that we parted off and tease it just a tiny bit just to prevent any breaking. I'm really not going crazy here, just a little bit, and then let it fall back so that it goes straight back and it doesn't break or show your scalp at all, because that could be a little icky looking. Then once you've got that all smooth, go ahead and gather that hair together in the back and pin it in place. Always remember you can crisscross your pins for added stability. Now take any hair that's remaining in the front and put it over the bobby pins in the back and pin it in place. Then do the same thing with the hair from the other side. Just sweep it back and pin it in place. And this could be another little half updo if you wanted to wear it that way. But if you're still going on with what we were doing and you want to try the bun, go ahead and split your hair into 3 sections. We're going to start with the middle section. And basically what we're going to do is make a twisted bun and then wrap some hair over top of it to add extra texture. So basically, you twist the hair, lay it against the head, and pin it in place. And you can see I still had extra hair left over, so I'm now twisting that, laying it against the head, and pinning it in place. And I'm going to repeat that with the other 2 sections. The difference is that I'm going to leave the ends out on the last 2 sections so that I can wrap them over top of the twists. Now, if your hair isn't as long as mine, make sure to leave out just a couple little pieces that you can use to wrap over your twists, so that you don't have to worry about having enough ends left to do that. So again, what I'm doing is just lightly twisting the hair, placing it against the head, and pinning it in place, and just making a bun shape out of that. Now, if you don't like how this looks, you can always do a normal bun instead. It's a lot easier. I just like the kind of messy look along with the kind of messy knotted braid that we have going on. So you can see here that I'm taking my extra ends and just wrapping them over the twist to create extra texture and interest in the style. And you kind of just do that by your own taste. So you could wrap them all around in different ways. You could make like an X, you could make a shape with them if you wanted to. I just try to make it look really kind of organic and natural. Or if you want to skip all of that, you could do a ponytail instead, because it's a lot easier and it still looks nice and effortless. So there are a lot of ways you can wear this little knotted braid, and I hope you guys try it out and send me pictures if you do. It's especially great for Thanksgiving, and I'm definitely thinking about rocking it this year. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I will see you guys soon with some catching fire and holiday inspired styles. It's just going to be a fun month. See you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye!